Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So at the moment, I'm just going to the shop to get electric. Let's have a drink, let's have a drink. So yeah, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing on that. So yeah, so we actually need electric. I need to ask my room. I mean, how much my mum wants me to put on it today. So yeah, before I get started, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe, So guys, I'm just going back again because I have to ask my mum how much she wants an electric. It's £30 she wants on it day. So yeah, going back and just literally otherwise I could have so yeah, it's gonna be long. I'll do when I get back. I'm literally tired, you know what I mean? I've just gone half 7, I think.
Got everything? Hello mate, alright? I'm alright mate.
But so yeah, just literally I'm still a bit tired, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But soon I'll wake up, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's not as sunny as it was yesterday though, because yesterday was sunny actually, to be honest. But today it's just a bit cloudy and just windy, you know what I mean? So yeah. But once I go to shop and get electric and everything, that's something to it. So yeah, it's just going down there. I'm only done it this place so that I don't have to keep facing me though. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I'm only trying to get as much content for you guys today. You know, I ain't gonna be like lazy or lousy or anything, just flaky or anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just trying to. It takes me quite a while to actually go somewhere. But I'm gonna like when I used to meet up with my cousin before he moved to Wigan, to within 4 years ago, I think, almost have, but before then it was like 14, 15, but he's like season on me, but a few years later, it used to be up, it used to be quicker, like, you know what I mean? But so yeah, just trying to be honest, I really want to learn how to drive and get my mate done. That's what I'm doing YouTube for, because YouTube do pay, you know what I mean? And as you may know, that YouTube do pay YouTubers, you know what I mean? And obviously still make content for you guys. But once I start getting paid after like the 2,000 subs, I'll be able to learn how to drive and make them, you know. So yeah. So yeah, once I got paid from YouTube then. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. So guys, I've just finished up. I have to get what I needed, and also which I need to get as well is king size wristlets, which my mum needed. They're sort of king size, you know. So I'm just literally on my way in now, and my brother's just going to school and that. I've only just, you know, met up with him at the shop, so he's just going to school now. So yeah. So last night I actually, sort of like looked up on YouTube about some basic karate moves, you know, and I've done some last night, like just and also I'm going to do some in a bit, which I'm going to film, and I'm going to refresh my memory, you know, of how to see if I remember and how I remember, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to do it every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after 5, Thursday after 5, Wednesday, Friday after 5, Saturday, it's going to be non-stop every day, so yeah, so yeah, it's going to be good day, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just, I'm not gonna lie, so she just, so yeah, it's really good. So I started doing some karate, yeah. I try to not get as many people in, so I don't think many people want to be in the video on YouTube, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you know, so yeah. That's it. So guys, so I'm just editing my and then I'm gonna do some flying. So yeah, I'm gonna as I said, upload it first. I'm gonna go on YouTube and look at some basic card thing that says you know. So that's what I'm watching at. Yeah, you know, so yeah. So, searching really something like that. I don't know why, but so yeah. gonna do. So
I keep telling you, look.
she gonna check that out.
And he's
So yeah. So now Sunday. It wasn't sunny this morning though. But as you can see here, the sun's up. The sun's up. So yeah. But you know, so yeah, it's still looking nicely. You know what I mean? And, so yeah. I don't think these are some birdies. Hello there. And there's Kipper. Kipper. Yes. Come here. You that bag? She's a little rat. Trying to make contact. So yeah, it's still looking pretty much good though, but it just needs a little bit more weeding and so that I'm doing soon after some basic cry. But you know, shall I keep the door? Shall I keep the door open? Shall I keep the door open?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
They did.
Your business.
So guys, I'm not doing the karate just yet. I'm
Absolute favourite. Your hand went right out the door.
I forgot about that.
So that I could
Father and son, their son winning twice for acting and for directing.
guys, you will see me do that.
Successful homicide.
She will do. Trust me.
And
Really good for
there.
I'll put it on
Zendaya making Emmy history, young music woman ever at 12 years of age
so yeah.
to win a lead actress role, and she
Yeah.
was overwhelmed.
You know.
It was almost my favorite acceptance. Couldn't believe it. And look at that crowd at her house. She was thrilled.
This morning
Best
is
thing Jennifer Aniston and Laura winning.
Let's
briefly talk about Jennifer.
the Kardashians and that, so yeah.
The right thing to do.
Stand there. That's okay now. There's the two on there. And then so yeah, so yes, about half 11 I think. So yeah, yeah, watch it. Let's say. And I was just even upset she probably did that last one, and she probably get shot and then go back to my office. So yeah, doing this about she there. She's gonna tidy up. She's gonna put me people and put basic off.
Yeah, where else would I live? I wish that was
Picture of my little cousin Taylor. Picture of my brother Kieran. That's because of my brother, my other brother, me, last when he was younger. That's all three of them. Jordan Clement. It's really sunny out there, you know what I mean? That's, you know. Yeah. There's like an indoor park there, you know what I mean? Yeah. Sleep and go to bed. Anyway, guys, I'm not very tall, but I don't know if you can see me. So what I'm doing, and some karate, basic karate moves. So yeah. Actually, let me put you somewhere else. Actually, no, let's keep you there. Actually, I'm not. I'll be watching somewhere now after I'm finished. Basic. There we go. So the one that I watched yesterday was the first one, which is martial arts for beginners. Lesson 1, basic karate kid. Cobra. Okay, right. 7 minutes.
Welcome guys, today is your first class as a beginner starting karate. That's what you're going to learn. So the journey starts here. Over the next 10 sessions, we're covering a range of aspects of karate and teaching you the core basics. So the first thing you need to start off with is being warm. So let's start, just swing your arms. Nice. So the last thing we want is injury. And backwards. We're going to do a quick warm up today. Do a little bit more at home. That's it. And in and out. Nice. One for fun. One forward, one back. Alright. Grab an elbow. As you get older, the more warm-ups you have to make. If you do a rest, you will get injured. Alright, and back. And arm across. And change. Alright, hands and hips, just looking up and down each. Knee, thumb, shin, go left to right, each, knee, thumb, shin, go, look, each, just bring your shoulders back, and forward. Our first block is Yoko Uke, which is soft. So I'm going to show you today how to measure it and how you know if you're doing it correctly or not. So the first thing is the position of the block. We're going to have we call it side, protecting the side of the body. So when we say side of the body, it's like this here. Now if it's up here, a kick can get under. If it's down low, I can still get a tap through here. So I want the fist to be in line with the shoulder. Nice. And then the fist under it doesn't go out to there, it stays in line with the shoulder as well. And then in all your blocks, you're going to be working on your other hand. It's called hikite, and that's the hand that comes back. Now different styles, different places, but with us, we're going to have it just on top of your belt, or on top of your hip. Okay, so we're going to break this move down into 2 sections, just so you do it correctly from the start. So the first section is halfway block, cross. Hand goes on the outside. Let's do it one more time. Block on the outside, and then together, this hikite, the hand comes back, and the other hand goes out, like this. Each knee. Each knee. Each knee. Each knee. 1 count, 2 moves. Each knee. Sun. Chi. Go. Shake it out. Awesome. That's right. So the name of that is Yoko Uke, side block. Now we're going to go to Age Uke. Age Uke is upper block. And the placement is really important. So again, we've got our hand hip definition, top of our back, top of our hip. The upper block, now we don't want it to too square, okay? Or too close. Because you end up hitting your head at the end of it. So here, what I want is like a 45-degree arm come out. We want for, when we block, we're going to be using this part of our arm. So we don't want that. It's hard to get power going like that. Now to finish there. Let's break it up into two again. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. Okay, one count, 2 moves. Ich, knee. Sun, she, go. So the next technique I'm going to show you is giran barai. This is lower block. Giran barai. So one hand on the hikite. This time we're protecting the bottom part. So our leg area. This time still the other hand's on the outside. This one the hand goes on the inside. Knee. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. Ich. Knee. Alright, one count, 2 moves. Ich. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Ich. Knee. Sun. So we've got our giran barai lower block. We've got yoko uke, side block, and age uke, upper block. Now we're going to be doing body punch. So the way we measure body punch is in line with your stomach, and it's to your stomach, not to a giant stomach up here or out there, to the center. Ich. Nice. Me. Sun. She. Go. Rip. Now we're going to do to the head. So we aim for the chin. So aim right for the chin. Ich. Me. Sun. She. Go. Rip. What we're going to do is we're going to do just a small little combination just to take it a little bit more advanced. So we're going to go 1 count punches, 1 to the body, 1 to the head. Ich. Me. Sun. She. Come on. That's fantastic. Now we're going to finish the last combination with the block. So, from here, we're going to do side block, upper block. 1, 2. Me. Sun. So make sure you have a really great understanding of what you're doing and how to do it and get those repetitions in. Any questions about anything we've covered today, just comment below and ask us and we'll be sure to get back to you. I'm Sensei James, the Worldwide Karate Guide, and I'll see you soon.
There's the other one that I actually like. It's learn martial arts, 3 basic kicks for beginners. So I'm gonna try the first one, but like focus on that.
At Ring, we've reinvented the doorbell.
Kicks.
Hey, my name is Marie Morris, and welcome to my channel, the #1 place on YouTube for martial artists to improve their training. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 of the basic martial arts kicks so that you can learn. If you've never done Taekwondo or any martial arts before, don't worry, I'm going to take you through each of the kicks step by step. I know a lot of people are at home right now and they're looking for workouts or new things to learn, so I thought this would be a great video to help everybody learn something new. If you've ever been interested in martial arts, this is a great time to learn. So let's go ahead, just make sure that you find some space, make sure that you've done a proper warm-up, a couple of days to warm up if you're not sure how to, are to do jumping jacks, jump rope, do some squats. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can do, but basically you just want to make sure that your muscles, your legs especially, are all warmed up so that you can avoid any injuries. Now, If you're interested in learning martial arts, I am launching my first course that is going to be specifically for beginners in martial arts. We cover everything for martial arts basics, from learning things as like how to bow, how to start in a fighting, how to do our basic kicks, learning Taeguk Iljan, which is a form, learning all the stances. We break everything down. If you've just started learning martial arts, this is a great way to help you also practice everything at home, and we have some great workouts on there. I will leave the link below, so make sure that you check that out if you're interested in learning martial arts and want to improve your training. Now let's go ahead and get started on learning 3 of the basic Taekwondo kicks. Okay, start off with we're going to start in a fighting stance. Usually you want your right leg to go backwards. You're going to have your hands come up. You're going to put them in tight fists, which means you're going to curl your fingers all the way in and make sure that your thumb crosses in front of them like this. I'm going to go ahead and do one on this side just so that you can follow along as I'm teaching all of the kicks. So the first kick that we're going to learn is a front snap kick. For a front snap kick, what you're going to do, you're going to pick your knee all the way up like this and bring it back down. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. Up and back down. Okay, for this one, what I want you to do is actually just point your foot downward like this. We're going to be hitting with the top of your foot just like this. Okay, just to learn. Now let's go ahead and bring that knee up. From here, you're going to kick out and then step down in front of you, okay? Let's try that again. Ready? Knee up, kick out, back in, and then back down. So one thing that you're going to want to make sure you're doing is chambering. So that chamber is when I'm telling you to make sure that your knee is high as you can go. After you do your kick, you always want to return over to that chamber position. So you kick, back in, and then back down, okay? You can also go back to your spot. There's different ways of doing kicks. But let's go ahead and practice it a little bit, okay? Hands up in your fighting stance. Let's do that kick, knee up, kick out, and land in front. Come back to your spot. Ready? And let's try it again. Little faster, put it all together now. Ready? Knee up, kick, just like that, okay? You don't have to go very high. Go as high as you're comfortable. Let's try 3 more. Ready? Hands up. Make sure your eyes are looking straight forward at your target. Front snap kick. Very good. Let's try 2 more. Ready? And 1. And back to your spot. 2. Okay. Now you got it down. Let's go ahead and change something up with this front snap kick. When you do a front snap kick, I taught you how to do it using the top of your foot. Now we're going to how to do it with kicking with the ball of our foot. So to learn how to do that, imagine that you're wearing high heels and you're placing this foot so that your toes are pulled back. Only the ball of your foot is touching with the bottom of your toes on the ground and your foot is forward like this. Now what I want you to do is try and lift your foot off the ground and back down, keeping that same position that whole time. Lift it up, back down. Lift it up a little higher, back down. That's how you're going to want your foot placed when you do a snap kick. So let's try this again. Ready? Hands up in front of you. And let's try that front snap kick with that foot placement. Ready? 1. Back to your spot. 2. Keep those hands up. And 3. Okay? Just like that. As you get better at the front snap kick, let's try and add some more speed, some more power into it. Okay, ready? I'm going to face this way this time. And 1. Don't forget to retract. 2. Last one. 3. Nice job. I hope you got that down. Here's a couple of tips and common mistakes that people do when they're doing their front snap kick. So one of the things that you don't want to do is kick out and then just bring it back down. Remember I said that re-chambering at the end is super important. So don't forget, you kick out, comes back in, and then back down. You don't want to just kick it out and then swing it back down on the ground. Another common mistake is placement. So when you're using this kick, make sure that you're not flexing your foot to try and pull your toes back, but instead your foot is pointed, okay, and then your toes are just pulled back. And remember, practice that high heel position as long as you need to. Practice kicking it out. Don't kick with your heel backwards like this, but rather only pull your toes back so it looks like this. Make sure you practice lots. If you have a target or a kicking bag, that is even better to practice. It will take time, and there's certain things that you can do if you want to improve the height of your kick. I have plenty of videos on learning how to kick higher, so make sure that you check those out. Now let's go ahead and learn the next kick. Alright, to learn the next kick, we're actually going to start off on the ground, okay? So what I want you to do is lean over to one side. side, you can put your elbow down, and all you're going to do is show me your knee pointed straight away from you, just like this. This is for the roundhouse. I like to teach it on the ground because it's easier to learn how your foot is going to be placed, how your hips are going to be turned over and everything. So you don't have to worry about balance or anything, you're just learning how to do the kick, okay? So pretend that your arms are here in a fighting stance. Now what you're going to do, point your knee forward as high as you can go, and you're just going to bring your foot out like this. Make sure your toes are pulled back and pointed just like this. It's a little different than the front snap kick. And then bring it back in, okay? Super important, keeping this knee chambered like this. Ready? Kick it out and back in. That's one. Let's do 5 of these. Ready? 1, keep your eyes forward, back in. 2, back in. 3, back in. 4, in. 5, back in. When you do this, make sure that your hips aren't looking forward, so you're kicking upwards, but rather you're going all the way over with your kick. Your hips are sideways, your knee is sideways, you're kicking out and back in like that for a good roundhouse kick. Now let's go ahead and stand up so that we can learn this full kick. Alright, now we're ready to learn this kick up on our feet. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring your kicking leg in front in that fighting stance. We're going to start off learning it with the leg forward, then we can switch it up, okay? So what I want you to do is bring this knee up just like you did sideways like this. Okay, very good. Ready? Bring it up, back down. Remember your knee is pointed straight in front of you like this. Okay, now you're going to do that same kick out just like we did when we were on the ground. Ready? Hands up, knee up, kick out, back in, and down. Okay, if you need to hold on to the wall or a chair or something so that you don't lose your balance, go ahead. It's easier if we do though. Okay, ready? Knee up, kick, back in, and then down. Let's try 3 of those. Ready? So you can follow along. Ready? And 1. Make sure your hips are turning over and sideways. 2. Make sure your stomach's not forward, your stomach's facing sideways. Hands up. 3. Just like that. Now you have the roundhouse kick motion down. Let's learn it with a rear leg. So we're going to start off in a fighting stance. Put the other leg in front so that you're kicking on the back. Okay? Hands up in a fighting stance. You're going to bring your knee up just like we did for that first front snap kick. Ready? Knee up. Now, we're going to take this foot that's on the ground. It's going to pivot all the way around as far as it can go comfortable. So ready? Knee up. Pivot. Now our knee is sideways. Okay, we're going to kick out, back in, and then down. Okay? Those are all the steps to a roundhouse kick. Let's go ahead and see it again. Ready? Hands up. Knee. Pivot. Kick. Re-chamber, and down. That's your roundhouse kick. Ready? Let's go ahead and try it a little bit faster. Now, a couple of common mistakes that you want to avoid is make sure after your roundhouse kick, once again, you're not just dropping it down, but you're re-chambering before you come back down to your fighting stance. Another common mistake is forget over with your hips. So make sure you're not kicking forward like this. Make sure that you're not forgetting to twist your bottom foot around because you want to be able to kick all the way sideways. Just like that. Make sure you practice plenty this kick. The more amount of times that you practice it, as said before, if you have a kicking bag or someone to hold a paddle or a shield for you, those are awesome options. I'll leave links in the description below if you want to order one so you can practice with some power. And now let's go ahead and learn the next kick, the side kick.
Side kick. Oh, God.
Okay, just like the roundhouse kick, we're going to learn the side kick on the ground. So let's go ahead, find some space on the ground, lean over, your head going to be sideways, just like the one for a roundhouse kick. Now, show me that roundhouse kick position we learned. The difference is, this time you're going to tuck your knee in as close to your stomach as you can, and instead of having your foot pointed, we're going to flip everything back just like this. Okay? Now,
So...
Oh my God, is that workout facility?
I'm so thankful that Kylie did this for me.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, if you haven't managed to give it a thumbs up, subscribe guys, tomorrow.